Belgium is a country with a turbulent history. It is a country that has seen its share of war and censorship. Belgium is located along the North Sea, nestled between France, Germany, and the Netherlands. Belgium is run by the Secretary of State and ministers. The federal government is run by the Prime Minister of Belgium, and ministers lead ministries that form a council that is equivalent to a cabinet. Belgium has a population of 11.5 million people. They rank 80 in the list of countries by nation. 97% of the country is urban, and the median age is 41 years old. Populations are divided between two major communities. They generally don't share news with each other. One is the Flemish and the other is the French community. The French community is Wallonia, and the Flemish or Dutch community is Flanders. The capital, Brussels, is bilingual. There is a small German-speaking community near the German border. Officially, Belgium has three separate languages: Dutch or Flemish, German, and French. The country enjoys a 98% literacy rate. Language-wise, the media is divided from newsprint to television. The culture of Belgium is diversified. The Catholic Church is the largest. Nearly 53% of the country believes in this form of Christianity. Approximately 15% of the country is atheist, and 5% are Muslims. 17% don't know what they believe. The Belgian Constitution encourages an independent media. Laws are not tightly regulated, and most laws and regulations that pertain to the news press are considered ambiguous by insiders. Newsprint in Belgium consists of 28 papers today. They have a right to a free press. They can never be censored, and they are self-regulated. They are rated 13 out of 180 on the Press Freedom Index. Belgium was ruled by King Leopold III before World War II. His stance on the war was neutral. He gave a radio speech to America in English justifying his position on the war. "Everyone wants to be left in peace," he said. Before World War II, radio media switched from private initiative in the 1920s to public service broadcasting during the 1930s. The German occupation in the early 40s changed that. Censorship appeared. The Germans did not allow anything but propaganda programming to those Belgians who were now captive in their homeland. Belgians who escaped to London participated in Allied underground support to their homeland. Americans arrived to liberate Belgium in 1944. Surrounded by a surprise attack from the Germans, in the dead of winter, Americans fought their way out of defeat in one of the greatest victories in American military history. Following the war, Belgians resumed motocross, a form of motorcycle racing they started in 1934, which consists of racing across the open land, including crossing ditches, ravines, and streams. America would be unaware of this sport until the 60s. The media covered these motocross races, and neighboring countries participated. By the early 1950s, a World Motocross Championship was born. Belgian motorcycle athletes dominated the sport with an unequal 52 current world championships. Television in Belgium was introduced in 1953. There was one channel each in Dutch and French. Today, there are 25 television stations with 94% of households owning a TV and cable. Belgium is the most densely cabled country in the world. Belgium adopted the U.S. cinema market by building multiplex theaters throughout the country. They were among the first European countries to adopt the Americanized style theaters. Belgium annually hosts two important film festivals, one in Brussels and the other in Flanders. The age of the computer infiltrated Belgium. Almost 65% of households currently have desktop computers. 40% of households have smartphones. Belgians are now amateur journalists using the current media-based technology. Terrorism is captured by the media in Brussels as simultaneous suicide bombings take the lives of Belgians. Jihadists living in Belgium carried out the attacks. ISIS claimed it as a retaliation to Belgian involvement in Iraq. Jihadists in Belgium soar to over 400 current Belgian nationals who have left the country to fight for the jihadists. That is more than any other Western nation. The jihadists use social media to spread their message. The Nazis use censorship and propaganda. Thank you.